Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. To the honorable judges, the timekeeper, my fellow friends, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this world would never exist without His almightiness. The careful reckless of the just to the vastness of the universe. Thanks to Him and praises to Him for all the things He has granted us. And may we not forget our salawat and salam to our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, along with his families and his fellow followers until the end of time. Ladies and gentlemen, in this happy and blessed moment, we are gathered in this lovely place where, in the next few minutes, I would like to share my perspective about the role of Islamic students, the Islamic youth in developing Indonesia. To begin with, I'd like to ask all of you first. Do you know Jenderal Sudirman? Have you ever heard of Imam Bonjol? What about Mutomo? Who are they actually? Yes, you're right. They were the heroes of Indonesia. And for your information, they were Islamic students. Brothers and sisters, what comes to your mind when you hear the word Islamic students? Are they the people who only learned about Islam, or maybe the people whose activities are just reading books, memorizing Quran, and praying? Or the people who live in a humble place and work hard to fulfill their needs? No, those are wrong perspectives. Islamic students are the people who learn more about Islam and implement it in their daily life, so they can make this world better than before. Ladies and gentlemen, I am an Islamic student. Before I became an Islamic student, many people said that, I'm sorry, I could be a lesbian by being an Islamic student, because I live in a place where I am surrounded by women, no men at all. They also said that I could be claimed as a terrorist, because many Muslims nowadays are claimed as a terrorist. But after I registered to Islamic boarding school and became an Islamic student, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very much, because in there I am taught how to be the good Muslim there. I am taught how to live in a simple way. I am taught how to interact with other people nicely, and I am taught how to be the leader of this country. It shows that the Islamic students are really taught to be the agent of change who can lead this country to its glory based on Islamic rules. Brothers and sisters, we know that the country which has the biggest Muslim population is Indonesia. It is said that the Muslim population is about 85% from the total of 257.9 million Indonesians. This huge number should be able to make this country become a great Islamic country. But unfortunately, we can see the facts that are happening now. Robberies are happening everywhere, and most of the robbers are Muslims. Many innocent girls are being raped, and most of the rappers are Muslims. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, those Muslims who do those horrible actions are the Muslims who never learn about Islam. They only get their status as some Muslims because they were born from Muslim parents. Those people are only destroying the good name of Islam and only becoming the citizen trash. They never read the Quran and learn its meanings, so they do whatever they want without thinking its impact to themselves, to the nation, and to the religions. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia, we need someone who can change this horrible situation that is happening in this beloved nation. We need someone who can raise the good name of Islam in the eyes of the world. We need someone who can be the role model for all Muslims so that people will know how good Islam is. Ladies and gentlemen, so Who else is going to be the person that I have just mentioned other than Islamic students? We are the only one can bring this country to its glory based on the Islamic rules. Because we have been taught about Islam and how to manage something perfectly. And the question is, what can we as Islamic students do to develop this country? Here are some ways that I think we can do. First, read Al Quran and As Sunnah more and understand the meanings. Because the guardians for every Muslims are Al Quran and As Sunnah. Therefore, the characteristic of a true Muslim will be built in our souls and we can become a greater Muslim. Second, implement all the teaching that we have learned in the Islamic boarding school in every aspect of life. Teach the citizens about Islam and show them the attitude of Rasulullah SAW since he is the best man ever created. Through this way, people will understand that Islam brings happiness, peace, and mercy, and not violence nor war. Last but not least, after we have understood Islam perfectly and we have shown to people how Islam teaches us to live in the right way, we have to go to the next level, which is leading people to the right way. We have to be the leader in every aspect of life, especially the leader of this country, because only through this way we can make the beloved nations to be the great Islamic civilizations that is feared by all of its enemies. Brothers and sisters, remember, nothing will be changed until someone changes something, as what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala stated in the Holy Quran. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma yughayyiru hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Which means, verily, Allah will not change the situations of one tribe until they change the situation by themselves. Quran Surah Al-Ra'd, verse 11. Brothers and sisters, without Imam Bonjo, nobody will stand against Dutch policies. Without Bung Tomo, the Indonesians will never get the spirit and reflect to fight against the Dutch. Without Jenderal Sudirman, the Indonesians will never be able to wipe the Dutch out of this country. And without Islamic students, Indonesia will never be the Indonesians that we know today. This country is the responsibility given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to protect it and mention it based on the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, we as Islamic students play a big role of succeeding these missions. Don't wait for Indonesia, because Indonesia has waiting for you. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.